actually wrote a post about this particular video and wanted to just kind of run through it completely for my main channel. So again, I might not do it completely. Go back to the post, but there are some things here that I wanted to reference. So first, going into it, I want to reference how this woman is very, very masculine. See how we're not like, no volume on. See how she's kind of, yes, yeah, like this. That's very masculine behavior. Some of the other masculine mannerisms that you'll see her do. See this? See how he's doing this? She's actually mirroring him. This right here, that's all very, very masculine. How she's looking at him, how she's talking to him is very masculine in mannerisms. Your hand under your face, very masculine energy mannerisms. And if these are things that you do, I want to point them out because especially for my women over 40, there are things that you want to stop doing very quickly. One of the things that she's doing, she's also questioning him a lot in the beginning of the video. See how here she's just kind of just, you know, watching. I've never, this show came up on my suggested and I watched it because of the alpha male challenge. But even the way just here, it's very masculine. Also for my women, especially over 40, you don't want all of this hanging out. Neither one of them, okay? The type of men that you want to attract, especially over 40, you don't need to let everything hang out. A little subtle, you know, little subtleties are okay. If you want to show a little cleavage, that's fine. But if you're just letting it all, you know, she's attractive. She doesn't have to try very hard. Now, I don't know without all the, she doesn't, it's light makeup, but the hair, I don't know without the hair how she looks, but, you know, so there. So let's kind of go into some of the conversations.
Question, with you already having 2 kids and me having 3, would you have more?
Moving. No, I'm done.
So I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay. So let's go more into the conversation. At one point, she asked him to, you know, take off your hat. Oh, you look at. There is a seductive way to speak to men. I'd love to see what you look like with your hat off. Let him, you know, you think that's something you could do for me? Like, there are ways to speak to men in a seductive manner. So take off your hat like a man. I'm going to see if I can find that when she asked him to do that. So watch here.
Okay.
Watch.
What? Take your hat off.
Take your hat off. Oh. Okay. That's very, very masculine energy. Okay. Yeah, that's like he's kind of like, you know. And now at this point, I really kind of think he's just kind of playing with her, clowning a little bit, having some fun because he's not interested. I mean, she's pretty. He might have some fun with her, but in terms of what he's really looking for,
Okay, what do you want to know?
What do you want to know? So he's asking her questions. So watch this.
So your realistic expectations from just listening to what you expect from a man, it's the dude you're looking for. He won't they won't value, you know what I'm saying, what the average person would look for, right? So other than you being attractive and making 6 figures, what more than that, you know, do you?
What more do you offer? He's saying, what more do you offer? You're attractive. You make 6 figures. So what? Because that doesn't matter to him. And it doesn't matter to most men. Men that are interested in your money are the type of men that they're just not masculine energy men. I'm not going to say they're sorry men. They're just feminine energy men. Because I do actually know women that are okay taking care of men because they want to be in control. They want to control their time. They want to have a lot of attention. Men that have a lot of time to give you, a lot of attention, text you all day, have enough energy to have sex with you all the time. They're feminine energy men. And we're often not told that, especially as 40-ish, 70-ish, you know, 70s babies. I'm going to just leave us there, maybe 60s, 70s, early 80s, because our grandparents and our parents probably didn't know how to speak to us in that manner. I know. I talk to my daughter like, hey, I talk to my women around me, young women. I talk to women that will listen to me. Understanding what I know now, we need to understand the differences and complementary differences between energies. If you're okay with being in control and that's what you want, it's okay. But you're not going to attract a provider, protector, producer male. And he's saying, so for a response like this, I'm just going to give you some responses. What more do you have to offer? Well, you know what? I really believe I'm a phenomenal woman. I can inspire a man to be great. I can add value to his life, peace. joy, laughter, respect, love, kindness. And I just think that I'd be an asset. And I would say I feel like I'd be an asset to his life. I already keep myself up, as you can see. I love going to the gym. I love to read. And I just want to be the best version of myself that I can be. Gotta come at it, because it's not like I'm smart, I'm successful. They don't care. They want you fit, feminine, kind, cooperative, submissive. That's what they want, okay? And you, in turn, want their time, attention, their resources, their money. That's what you want. So it really is an exchange, okay?
Offer a man who doesn't need your money and can get a female that's a 10 whenever he feels like it, for the most part.
He's telling her.
What separates you from a woman who looks just like you?
Well, what you got to offer?
But essentially, she's not you. What separates you from the already beautiful women?
I mean, I just think my personality and how you feel when you're around me, like, I leave a mark.
So you all, again, the reason I'm doing this, my personality, I leave a mark. Again, understand the key things that men are searching for that attract them. I believe I'm inspiring. I believe I'm passionate about life. I'm passionate about serving. I'm passionate about just being loved and cherished. Like, again, what is it that men want? They want peace. I'm passionate about peace in my household, in my life. That's what they want. All right, so let's move forward a little bit. Let me see what else.
Watch TV, watch my shows.
Okay, what do you like to do for fun? So it was kind of difficult for her to answer. This is kind of tricky because depending on what you like to do, or maybe you haven't discovered it yet because you're so busy working, but find things that you enjoy doing outside of your relationship, or when you're in a relationship that you'll enjoy doing outside your relationship. I love going to the gym. I love working out. I actually love cooking. I love trying new recipes. I also enjoy going to do some Chicago-style step-in. I like to paint. So again, think of things that are bringing your creative, beautiful, fit, feminine side out. I like to shop. I really enjoy it. I didn't always enjoy shopping, but now I do, because I realize how important it is to have clothes that complement my body, that are just make me feel good, increase my confidence. So again, that's something I would say. And I'd say why. I enjoy shopping because I want to look good for the man that I'm with. I want him to be proud to be with me. So again, what can you say beyond, just things that are boring? Here she did mention she loves to travel, but then said, hey, I've only been 2 places outside the country. He spoke about, what's your favorite travel credit card? She's, the Platinum Amex. And they're kind of like, oh. And then he talked about, I like it because of Clear, you get TSA pre-check, the lounges, but she never asked him, well, what lounges would you recommend? Like, y'all have to lean into your femininity. And I'm going to tell you, some of you all need to watch gay men. They do a damn good job at engaging more flamboyant or feminine energy. It's not flamboyant, more feminine energy gay men, because they bring it, okay? And my favorite follow is MJ Harris, his older tips. I have an entire playlist. It's in my Patreon society about it, okay? So again, he talked about a support system. Again, watch the video, but he talked about, his children, but she never asked him, are you a full-time dad? What do you enjoy the most about being a dad? What do you think separates you from everyone else? Why didn't things work out between you and your ex? Because he asked her about her ex. Ask him about his. Like, hey, we're ping-ponging, but I want to know more about him than he's asking about me, because I want to be interested in him and I want to be interesting.
Oh, I obviously know what the card is.
All right, I got you. So another question for you. So with you being on your game the way you are, like, you have choices. You know what I'm saying? So I think when some people in the chat were saying, like, you need to lower your standards, like, we have choices. Like, if you walk out the street right now and you approach 50 men, you'll get 50 numbers. So what is the difference between those 50 guys and the next 50 guys you're going to meet? What are you looking at? Because any guy even has the energy to talk to you is the next level dude. So what are you looking at? It's like you're looking for something you won't find. You want a unicorn? Like,
yup.
Yup. Masculine energy mannerisms. What am I looking for? I want to attract someone that I can respect, honor, and love. I want to be protected. I want to be the best version of myself. Again, what do you want? Do you know what you want? And I'm asking y'all, like, that's why I recommend reading books. Many of you all spend a lot of time on social media when you should be reading books, because books are going to help you understand, okay, this is who I am. This is what men are looking for. And I'm telling you, I have listened to Dr. Laura Schlesinger back in probably about around 2008, 9, 10, somewhere in there. I really remember it. And she's still around, and she's been saying the same thing for the past probably 20 years. The books that I read, they all say the same thing. They all say the same thing. Women want these provider males, masculine energy men. But if you're not leaning into your feminine, masculine energy men do not like masculine energy women. They don't. They actually detest them. Many of you all are feminine energy women when you married your husbands and have since become these masculine energy hard women. And look, we're in competition for life. There was actually an article about this. I was thinking about it at the gym, like, we're in competition for life. And you might be like, well, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. Well, you know what? Listen, we're in competition for life, okay? And you don't have a Jay-Z. You're not Beyonce. But we have to think about it as women. It's not always all about the looks. You can look good. And like he says it at the end of this video, there's a man tired of effing a good-looking woman. Who cares? My ex-husband used to actually say that. He was a personal trainer. It doesn't matter. Men, at some point in time, they're men. And they ain't not saying they get tired of your looks, but what else do you bring? Okay? All right. So listen.
I don't know. That's a good question. I just go off of vibe. Like, if...
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, how long? So $100 bills is in the street. How long before somebody picks it up and takes it?
Right away, right?
Right.
Yeah. He said, why are you still in the market? When I was single and still in the market, number one, I was working on myself. Number two, I was working on my business. Number three, I had a son at the time that was just really difficult to parent. Very, very difficult to parent. I had a really challenging time. And I didn't believe that I had the time and energy to devote to someone that at that point of time in my life. Again, this is all about you becoming the best version of yourself, because you're going to grow forever. But really think about personal development. If you all would kind of treat this like you would a business interview, like, hey, you want a new job. These men are interviewing you. I don't know, at what point do you take this seriously in your life and say, hey, I got to do something different, because the women that I see, these recommended channels, the women coming up, you're in competition with, it's like some of you aren't taking this seriously, and you're following the banter from women that are unhappy, unattractive, and they are trashing men. There are some quality. Keith is a quality man. Keith, I wish I knew someone for you, because this brother right here has got it going on, and he knows exactly what he wants, and the right woman is going to come along and attract him. I mean, he's going to love her. And at the end, he also talks about he doesn't have social media. I don't have social media anymore outside of YouTube and LinkedIn. I just felt like it wasn't the best use of my time. I don't need to plaster my husband, married now, on Instagram, Facebook. My relationship is private. I wish I would have understood this in my younger years. It's not anybody's business. I share what I desire to share, and really at the end of the day, it's nobody's business what's going on, because behind closed doors, you don't know what's going on in people's homes anyway. Some people look happy and they're miserable, and some people just, you don't know what's going on, and they're the happiest that they've ever been in their lives. I'm living heaven on earth, but I don't need social media. So some of you all, again, aren't going to find them on social media, but I definitely recommend dating apps. Even these shows, they seem fun. I don't know that I would have done something like this if I was single. Maybe not. But I can tell you what, put yourself out there. So I probably should have did
I look at them like, ugh.
Letting it play and this.
But again, some of these dudes might end up being your prince, but right now they're a frog. See past that.
Here's another gem. You are going to have to kiss a lot of frogs to get to the prince, and you have to kiss a few princes to get to the king, and then you're going to have to kiss just a handful of kings to get to your God, lower G, this man that you prioritize, that you want to serve and submit your entire being to. I mean, with my husband, we've actually started preparing things. If something happens to you, we're going to do this. Something happens to me, we'll do this. And I told him, I just feel like, even with God, I'm like, God, just let us be a 2-for-1. That's how much I love him. That's how much I love and adore this man. That's how much I respect and honor him and just desire to be with him for an entire lifetime and beyond. So kiss some frogs, kiss some princes, kiss some kings, and get to your God, who's that one that does it for you. Okay?
You know?
So you didn't want me to pineapple then?
I'm not saying that.
I don't even know what pineapple
Like, I see what
I know what you're saying.
If you're
I know what you're
pineappling
saying.
these guys before you even find out that initial 30-second conversation, maybe they may say something that sparks your interest. Something like that. So that's all. Like, it's relationships is more than superficial than what you just see initially.
That, which is true, but like what I just went through, I let someone in that I wasn't attracted to.
And y'all, if you haven't listened to Rebecca Lynn Pope's video about the attraction factor, I mean, seriously, yeah, do you want a nice looking man? Well, let me tell you something. If you have a provider man that's taking care of you, oh my God, that's all I can say. He's gonna be the most attractive man on this planet for you, just like you are going to be for him, keeping yourself together. So that's it for me. It's been a little while since I've done a video, but I just hear so much and I see so much. I don't have the time to create videos because I'm out here living my best life. But I want you to win. I want you to win in relationships. I have a Patreon society where I do dig deeper. You can book time with me. I'm not out here lying to y'all. I have the results to prove that what I teach, I guess, I don't know if I'm teaching you all. I'm just sharing my life. It works. I've been married multiple times. I divorced my exes by choice. You have to choose the right spouse. And also, I didn't know then what I know now. I've always wanted to be kind of the stay-at-home mom, just taking care of the kids, serving the father of my 3 children type woman, but didn't realize how important it was to select that spouse. Now in my 40s, I got it right. My honey told me today I was getting in the truck to go to the gym, and he looked at me. He said, "Oh, you a sexy." He's a military man. He's so funny. He said, "Oh, I made the right, I made the right choice this time, or selected the right one," something like that. Because we talk about it, and I'm like, "Yeah, I think you got it right. That's how I feel like you got it right." I said, "You did." He said, "You are sexy," and that's how we love and play and have fun. It's fun, y'all. Relationships are not hard, and people say, "Well, you know, all these challenges." I don't know. This is the easiest relationship I've ever had, and we're not 3, 4, 5 months in. Now we're going into 2 years in. Now will we maybe hit some bumps in the road? Maybe. I don't know. But we'll deal with them when they come. But at least I'm equipped and I have the information I need to succeed. And I want you to win. All right? So leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've watched this video. I'll also, if possible, post what I put on the community tab. If not, if I can't fit it all, I'll link over to it. And if you're over 40, this is not the time to play games, because men like him are the norm, okay? Keith, I hope you find what you need. For the rest of y'all, have an amazing day. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.